What's really good, my people? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. Let's get into this, man. So, I was made aware earlier of a disgusting situation that happened in New Haven, Connecticut on June 19th between a man called Richard Randy Cox, who was arrested for possession of a gun and was cuffed and put into a paddy wagon. And they didn't buckle him in, and the cops claimed that they were trying to avoid an accident. Must have swerved to hit the brakes, and this dude was handcuffed and basically had no way of stopping the fall or anything. Broke his neck in the back of that paddy wagon. And not only that, they didn't call the ambulance. They called the ambulance, but they didn't wait for the ambulance. They still transported him to jail. Took him out of the thing by his cuffs. I mean, it's a disgusting thing what they did to this dude. Now, whatever, he might have got caught with a handgun. That's fine and dandy, whatever. But he still has rights. He's still a human being. And the way that these streets are today, I don't blame him for carrying a gun. Not even a little bit. But let's be for real now. The police, one job is to uphold the justice and to protect and serve the community. Not to be malicious, not to get back, not to do any of these things that we see far too often. Listen, I'm not one of these people that are advocating to stop and to not have police and all this other shit. I'm not stupid, and I understand the ramifications and how crazy the streets would be without the police department. So that's not where I'm going with this. But what I am saying is this happens a lot. It's happened to me. It's happened to a lot of people. They do bullshit when you're in their custody. Believe me, they treat you like garbage when you're in their custody. Not all of them. I've been treated with respect by some of them, but it's very few. And what they did to this man, they might claim that it was an accident, but I know that they did this maliciously. Probably because maybe this man was mouthing off. He might have been kicking the door. Because mind you, he's in the back of a steel paddy wagon in the middle of the summer, and they don't turn the air conditioning on back there for you. And in the winter, they don't turn the heat on back there for you. You gotta damn near go crazy for them to do that shit. So what I'm trying to say is they did this to this man on purpose, man. And they're gonna cover it up and say they were trying to avoid an accident and all that other bullshit. But I don't believe that. I don't believe that because you know why? The police get the right of way. Whenever people see police behind them or to the side of them or whatever, police get the, yeah, go ahead. Or you pull over and you let them go. Even if they don't have their lights on. I'm saying you don't pull over to the side. But if you're in the left lane and there's a cop behind you, 98% of the people are going to pull over to the right and let the cop either go or whatever. You're just going to get out of his way. The cops do little petty shit like they'll throw the cuffs on you extra tight. I mean, where your wrists are like cutting off circulation. They'll lift you by your arms with the cuffs mad tight. They'll even do it to your legs. I've had them do it when they were transporting me to another jail or the court. If they was on some bullshit, they'll throw the cuffs on stupid tight on your legs and on your arms. Your hands, I should say. They do shit like they'll lose your paperwork. Like when they're in New York City, when you have to go to central booking, they have 72 hours. And the worst part of it, you just want to go to... The worst part of it, believe it or not, is the precinct. Like you want to get from the precinct to the bookings, because then you know at least your shit is moving, and you have and you'll be seeing the judge sooner than later. You know, but while you're in the precinct, you're not doing shit. All right? So your goal is to get to the bookings, and they'll tell you, I'll lose your paperwork. You'll stay here for a day and a half, 2 days before I even take you to the bookings. Now, your time is always running, but by them keeping you there makes it longer for you. If you stay there for 48, 49 hours, you might have been able to get off in 27 hours. So you just spent 22 extra hours in the precinct. You know what I'm saying? They'll beat your ass. We've seen this. They'll kill you. The police, listen, man, we always talking about gun laws and background checks for gun orders and all this shit. We need to do more thorough background checks into these police officers. Seriously, there's always a running joke, oh, this dude was picked on and bullied in school. This is true. We need to look into that because people like that have a complex. People like that associate people, you know what I'm saying, in a certain bracket, and they treat them the way that they feel like, you know, it's very, very few people can be put in a position of power and not get on a power trip. You know what I'm saying? Like, for every, let's say, 50 cops that you give a gun and a badge to and pretty much tell them do what the fuck you want or what you need to do, and you know, the blue wall and all this other shit that they don't tell on each other. Out of those 50, there's probably only 3 or 4 of them that really can handle that responsibility and understand that they're not there to abuse. They're there to protect. They're there to serve the people, not harass the people. They don't have to talk to you disrespectful or condescendingly or, you know what I mean, treat you like a piece of garbage. They're there just to be, you know, just to help and assist in whatever the case may be. Very few of them know that line. The most of them get that badge, get that gun, and get that patrol car and start acting a fool out here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's true. It's true, man. And what happened to this dude is egregious. It's appalling. I hope that he sues the shit out of that city. New Haven, I hope he sues them for everything that he can. This is ridiculous. This man is paralyzed from the chest down. And they tried to say that all the paddy wagons don't all have seatbelts. They had seatbelts in that one. They didn't lock him in purposely because they wanted to take him on a rough ride and be on some bullshit with this dude. This man is a victim of terrible policing. And like I said, I'm not advocating for all police to be about like the police and cancel the police. That's ridiculous. But what I am saying is that we need to do further background checks. Check if these dudes were getting bullied. Check if they have racist people in their family. Yeah, check if they have really mental issues in their family. If their mom was mentally ill, their father. Go into that. Because this is getting ridiculous. It is. And I hope and pray that this man gets some sort of justice. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, regardless if he was carrying a gun or not, I don't know what he was carrying a gun for. Maybe somebody's out there trying to kill him. Or maybe he's just watching the news like all of us and understanding that it's fucking crazy out there right now. And you need to have a gun on you. Maybe that's just why he was carrying a gun. I don't know this man. I don't know if he was ready to kill somebody. I don't know. I'm not going to assume. All I'm going to say is he should have been treated with the proper respect as a human being. That man was in their custody. That means they were in his care, in their care. And he should have made it to the precinct unscathed and unharmed. Instead, he made it to the precinct with a broken neck. Y'all think about that, man. That shit's fucked up. Anyway, yo, y'all be good out there. Y'all take it easy. Y'all be safe. And until the next time, peace.